So I thought it would be interesting to make a video in which I address my past self and tell myself what I wish I could have told myself back then. I would say this extends as far back as, 10, 12, maybe even 15 years ago. When I knew what I wanted to do, but not how much work I had to put in and exactly how I had to go about doing it. So, with that said, what I would say to my past self is, first and foremost, you're not working hard enough. You know all those artists you admire so much? Look at how much work they're producing and think about how much time they're putting in. Now think about how much time you're putting in. It doesn't match up, does it? How are you going to catch up if you can't even keep pace? Forget about those video games that you seem to think that you need to play and keep up with and beat this list of backlogged games for some reason. Beating a video game will mean nothing in 5 years from now, but the skills that you acquire for yourself in art, you will have for the rest of your life, and you can use those to do tons of different things. And especially forget being good at video games, because that time will pass and those skills won't matter anymore. Creating art is something you can do for the rest of your life and never get bored. It's an endlessly transferable skill. You have an infinite amount of time to create things and only a short amount of time to create them. It's a long road to acquiring these skills that you need to make great art. So you need to get moving now. Not sitting around waiting and saying, oh, I'll do it tomorrow or the next month, or, oh, surely even if I really start trying next year, I'll be good, I'll be fine. I'll be good in the next couple of years because I'll really put in a lot of work in those next couple of years. But just try it. Put in all of your free time every day for a few weeks and feel how satisfying it is to progress at that rate. And I mean it. All of your free time. At your current pace, it's going to take you 20 years to become as good as you want to be. And I know you don't realize that now, but it's true. You think that, oh, sure, at the rate that I'm progressing at now, if I project that into the future, I think I'll be where I want to be in the next 3 to 5 years. And if I'm good by the time I'm 25 or so, that's just dandy. I'll just be super amazing and professional by then. But your projections are wrong. And it's not just your 2D and 3D art skills that are lacking either. I know you think you're a good game designer, but you're not. I know you think that you can write a story, but you can't. Everything is way harder than you think it is, and it takes at least 3 times longer than you think. You have a ton of learning to do, but even though I express how much work there is to be done, the speed of progression will motivate you if you put in that much work. It will become addictive. Slowing down or stopping won't be an option anymore, and you won't want to stop. If you want to make it to the top of the mountain, you need to optimize. Cut off all the time-wasting fat until there's nothing left except for the things that are helping you get to the top. Surround yourself with people and make connections with people that are obsessed with getting to the top and only bring the essentials with you. Like if you were climbing a mountain, you're not going to carry a TV on your back so you can watch it halfway up the mountain. That's a heavy TV, and it's going to be distracting, and it's going to be cold halfway up the mountain. You're not going to want to watch TV. Don't take the TV with you. Don't watch the TV. In all of this time, it's going to go by fast, and it's going to go by regardless of whether you're busting your ass working or not. And at the end of this year and at the end of the next and the next, you can reflect on how much you've progressed and how satisfied you are. Or you can look back and say, I wish I tried harder, and think about how good you could have been. Just do the work. You'll never get to the end of a day of hard work and regret doing it. It just won't happen. You will only regret not doing the work. So don't make excuses. You don't have excuses. You have roadblocks, and you can figure out how to get over those roadblocks or go around those roadblocks. Look at your roadblocks. Ask yourself, why is that roadblock there? Why is this a problem for me? And how can I remove it or get past it? Don't practice self-helplessness. Your lack of success in your crappy life is your own fault, and no one is going to help you fix it. You can't wait around for people to deal with your problems, because everyone's main concern is themselves. So get started, and don't be afraid to jump into the unknown. You learn by doing. Quitting is like a disease that gets worse the more you do it. Finish what you start, even if you only finish what you start because you said you were going to finish it. Be someone who does what they say they're going to do and not someone that people roll their eyes about when they hear, oh, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that. You're getting better at whatever you're doing at any given moment. If you're procrastinating, you're getting better at procrastinating. If you're drawing, you're getting better at drawing. If you're watching TV and eating chips, you're getting better at that. Figure out what you think you need to do to succeed, write it down, and just start doing those things. It's as simple as that. If you do the work, you will be successful. There is literally nothing stopping you from achieving what you want to achieve other than yourself. And don't rely on motivation to get the work done, and instead rely on your willpower and the ability to do things simply because you decided that you were going to. Picture the destination and imagine what it feels like to arrive there. What else are you going to do with your time? What better to do with your life than accomplish your goals? And what worse feeling could there be than to get to the end and wish that you had? There is nothing special about the people that have made it to the top, other than they actually decided to do it and didn't quit. People that are the best because they're obsessed. Allow yourself to become obsessed and be consumed by it. If this is what you decided to do with your life, and this is the most important thing to you, then nothing else matters more than this anyways. I haven't made it to the top of the mountain yet, but I think I can see it, and I feel confident that this is the path. Do what you love because you love it, and not to please certain people. Don't be afraid of judgment. If you like something, then there's others out there that will like that same thing as you. There's billions of people, and you're not the only one that is the way that you are, even though it may feel like that sometimes. Everyone's out there putting on a facade, trying to act normal, so you think everyone is just a normal person, when really there's thousands, maybe millions of people like you that wish somebody would make the thing that they wish existed. But many people are too afraid to do that, or too unmotivated. So start with something that you know you can finish and move up from there. Work within limitations and enjoy making something the best you can within those limitations. Motivation will always fluctuate, and there will be times that you may even hate what you're doing. But remember that this is something you decided to do for a reason. It may seem like too much work at first, but it will become habit to the point that it doesn't feel like you're doing anything abnormal at all. Visualize your path, walk it, and let progression and success become your norm. Now go. Get to work. Right now. Seriously. What are you doing? What are you going to do? Watch another video?